Hi guys and welcome back. Today I'm going to be showing you how to make these banana and chocolate muffins. Let's begin. To get started on the recipe, you'll want to take your milk and place in the vinegar, give it a good whisk and then set aside until needed later on. This is to make your buttermilk alternative. Then go ahead and grab yourself a large mixing bowl, and into the mixing bowl add all of your dry ingredients. So start with your sugar, followed by your salt, baking powder or bicarbonate of soda, followed by the flour, and then just fold these all together until they're combined. Once they're combined, you can then go ahead and add in your wet. So start with the oil, followed by the vanilla, then your buttermilk alternative, and just mix everything on a low speed to start with, working up to a medium-high speed. And once you start to notice what looks like a dough form, not a batter, a dough, you can then go ahead and add in the bananas and mix that in until they are fully incorporated. You are looking for it to be a chunky mix. Then as you add the banana, it will become a much more liquid mix, and that's completely normal due to the amount of moisture that's been added. If it does look a little bit split or curdled, just keep mixing until it is. Once you don't see a trace of a single ingredient and have a cake batter that looks somewhat like this, you're good to go. So stop mixing and give the bowl a good scraping down, and this is just to incorporate any bits that may not have been fully worked in from earlier on. So just make sure you get the very top and bottom of the bowl. Then add in your chocolate and just fold this in until it's fully incorporated and fairly distributed throughout the dough. Then you can go ahead and split the batter between your 6 muffin liners, but I used a piping bag, but feel free to use spoons if you wanted. Because it's quite a liquid mix, you could also just use a jug if that's what you wanted to. The choice is up to you. I'm using these muffin cases I got while I was in America. They just work really well, and they're actually quite grease proof, which I find the ones in the UK don't really do too well. So then before you place them into your preheated oven, you'll just want to take some of the chocolate and just scatter a bit on top of each one, and then place into your preheated oven and bake them off. All that information will be in the blog post, which will be linked down below. I forgot to film anymore, but the picture is what you would have seen anyway. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more from me, and I'll be back again soon with another recipe, so join me then. In the meanwhile, don't forget to check out the description. There'll be a link to this recipe, a link to my blog and a link to all my social medias. But that's all for today. I hope you enjoyed. Bye guys.